tuning in to
WPSP, it's the podcast. We got takes, make picks, get sidetracked, football and fights, and some other stuff too. That's what we talk about, but who's the crew? Aaron Man and Chris Miller are the hosts. We sit around a table and we talk about sports, so let's get it started. We're ready to go. Now turn up your volume, cause here's the show.
All right, we're back at it. Another episode here, doing the NFL 2025 season predictions here.
Yes, sir.
But we're going to be recording 3 episodes here, but I mean, you're only going to see a couple of them on different release dates because we got some scheduling issues. We're going on trips, we're busy and stuff. So we're going to be recording season predictions, week 1 predictions, and week 2 predictions all here today.
And these are all factual, so
yeah.
I would go right away and bet all of this as soon as you can.
Money.
Get the best odds you can, because once this is released, the odds are going to completely shift because we're just so important.
Yeah,
so.
we got, what's that called? Not foresight. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that works.
Premonitions.
Yeah, premonitions.
Something like that.
Yeah, we use the move foresight.
Some Bruce Willis stuff.
Bruce Willis. But yeah.
But yeah, we covered a lot of stuff with the off-season episode, so we'll be able to just kind of dig just right into the records. We're going to give our predictions of what every team's going to do in the regular season records, and then go into playoffs and Super Bowl.
Yeah, we might do a brief little overview of like each division, but obviously some will be a little more in depth than others. Like, I don't know, the NFC South is a shit show, so we don't really care about that.
Not much to say there.
But obviously the AFC East we'll talk a little bit about, and probably the AFC North will be.
Even AFC West.
Yeah. The more competitive ones we'll probably talk a little bit about, but it shouldn't be too long, this little prediction. So it should be a nice little on your way to work, maybe.
Yeah.
But who knows? All right. Starting it off with the AFC East.
None other than the
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills.
I mean, you want to start or me? I don't really care.
Should we go?
We're gonna
Yeah.
go.
Do you want to go like we'll
1,
say
2,
all
3,
4, and then you say all 4?
Yeah, you go
Okay.
first and do
All
your
right.
1 through 4, and then
All right, I got
or 4 through 1, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll just go in the order. I might not go in like the order that's who would be at the top.
You're gonna get everyone confused.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Maybe actually no. I think that's easy enough for me to figure that out.
4 teams, man.
Yeah, I can figure this out. Actually, I'm
Unless
gonna
they have the same record, then it might be a pain in the
Yeah.
dick.
Well, actually, yeah, I will be having that. But
I'll have that, not in this one, but soon.
So, anyways, I got the Buffalo Bills coming and winning the division again. Would this be the 6th year in a row? 7th
so.
year?
Just until eternity, so just get used to it.
Yeah. 14-3 for Buffalo Bills. I have Miami and New England both at 8 and 9, and I don't know who would be better. I may have had them go 1-1 against each other.
Who knows?
And then I have the New Jersey Jets at a 6 and 11.
Yeah. So I also have the Bills at 14 and 3. I have Miami at 9 and 8. New England at 7 and 10, and the Jets at 5 and 12. I don't know what to expect from the Jets. I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't have high expectations. I could see him being a pain in our ass just because they always are.
Yeah.
I'm sure hopefully we'll just sweep them and not have to worry about it. I mean, in my predictions, I had us sweeping the division, so, I mean,
Same.
Who knows if that'll happen or not, obviously. Very well could not. I am not all in on New England yet. I think they'll be a lot better. I just don't think they're fully there yet because they're still a really young team. And I just think Miami will just, I don't know, find a way to win a couple more games just to be a shit show and make them medal in the middle of the pack for a while longer because it's fun. I don't believe anybody other than the Bills in my predictions made the playoffs in this. I think the Bills are going to be pretty good, so I don't know. 14 and 3 would probably be the ceiling. I mean, obviously we can win 17, but 14 and 3 that'd be very good. I'd be a little surprised if we get to that number because that's a pretty perfect season. But I mean, it's possible, and we could definitely do it. But I had to make it a little bit realistic because I mean, I'll pick the Bills every week. So, but I just feel like 14 and 3 sounds somewhat realistic.
Yeah, especially there was like 3 or 4 games in there where I was like, I could see us dropping.
Yeah, and they could definitely lose to random teams too.
Yeah, like
'cause
Tampa or
sometimes we do.
something.
Tampa's not even random. They're a good team.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
That's like a scary game. So, I mean, I could definitely see us losing to Tampa. I mean, obviously, I don't want to, because I think that's the only. Is that one of the only teams Josh hasn't beat yet?
I can't remember.
I don't think he's beaten Tampa because he played when. Maybe he did when Tom Brady wasn't there. I don't know. But we're going to do it this year, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is going to get pooped on.
Like you said with the Jets, I don't know what to expect with them. I think the ceiling I have for them is maybe 8
Yeah,
wins.
I can see him going on a
gave
little
them
bit of a
6,
run.
but-
Yeah, I mean, I probably went on the low end just because I don't know what to expect. I mean, Justin Fields, him and Garrett Wilson will probably have a good connection because, I mean, in college they had a great connection. I just don't know what to expect from him on this team, and I don't know what to expect from Aaron Glenn. He seems like a good coach, but Robert Saleh seemed like a good coach too, and they still sucked. So.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll happen there? I can definitely see New England doing better than 7-10. I don't think they'll push us maybe they'll push us like at a 9-8, and we'll be at like 11 wins or something.
But then we'll close
Something
the gap
silly at the end of the. I don't think they'll get. If they got 11 wins, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. I don't see that.
Even if they
happening.
got 10 wins, I'd be pretty impressed. But if they do, I mean, more power to them. I hope they don't. I hope they suck.
Yeah, yeah,
Because F you,
yeah.
New England. Freaking turd burglars.
So then moving on to probably the AFC North now.
This one's a tough division, man.
Yeah, it is. At the top of it, I have a tie in records, and I probably had them split 1-1 too. But I have Baltimore at 13-4, and then I have Cincinnati at 13-4. Pittsburgh, they got to get their winning season. They won't be making the playoffs this year. It's a little spoiler, but they'll be going 9-8. And Cleveland at a 4-13.
Yeah, I'm a little less optimistic on the Bengals this year. Just because I don't feel like much changed from last year, and I don't think the defense has gotten any better. I still have them doing a lot better than last year. I have Baltimore winning the division at 12-5. I have Cincinnati taking second at 11-6. The Steelers found a way to get 9-8. And then the Browns, I did not have any hopes for, and they're at 2-15. I believe that's the worst team I had in the league right now, which they can definitely do more than 2, but they got Joe Flacco. How long is he going to be anything for?
Yeah.
And then Dylan Gabriel or Shador, Dylan Gabriel's 5'8", and Shador doesn't appear to be. He holds the ball for 45 seconds, so that's just, I can't imagine it's going to be a good year for him. Baltimore, I think they'll be a pain in everyone's ass because they're good.
Yeah.
We'll see what Derrick Henry's got, another year of wear and tear, but he's proven that he doesn't really affect him. Lamar will be great. I wonder what D-Hop will do on that team and if Zay Flowers will be better. I'm interested to see what's going to happen there. I think they'll be a good team because they're always a good team. And the Bengals, I just think their offense will be so good, but the defense will still be really, really bad. So, yeah, I have the Bengals and the Ravens making the playoffs in that. It'll be a competitive battle, I think, between Cincinnati and Baltimore. But I just think Baltimore is a way more complete team than Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I think Cincinnati can score with the best of them, but I just think that defense is...
Because that's true. And they haven't even locked up Hendrickson yet.
They just did for
They
1 year. He got
Okay.
a big contract for 1 year. But it's just like, I don't really know what they did. I'm sure they did stuff, but nothing that'll be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a good defense, and I think you need a good defense because I'm sure Joe Burrow will be hurt for a couple weeks because he always is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he was last year, but I'm sure it'll happen this year because he's made of glass.
We'll see. If,
And even with him, they still lost a whole bunch of games, and I think they got a pretty tough schedule this year.
yeah, I think so. And we'll see if they have a slow start again because what they did different this
They
year.
got a good first game, though, against Cleveland, so...
Yeah. And what they did this year is they had Joe actually play in the preseason.
Yeah.
They're and the starters play, hoping that
Yeah.
it gets rid of their slow start.
We'll see.
13 might be a little high for what I had put
I
in
know.
there.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
they could definitely do that. They're a good team.
I could see it as like a ceiling, though.
Yeah, I mean,
13.
13, their offense will just have to play lights out. Maybe their defense is better. They got a new DC, so maybe.
Who knows? But they were really booty last
Yeah,
year.
not good. That defense was generationally bad.
Yeah.
And just like this
Good job.
division, we're moving into the
Oh,
AFC
yeah.
South.
AFC South. Leading us off, and I had to trickle some wins in here because I was like, man, I really took a dump on this
I had to
division.
too with a couple of these teams.
So I fudged the numbers a little bit and make it work. I was like, oh, okay, I'll give them that win. But anyways, Houston Texans, I have winning the division at 9-8, and I think they're the only team that makes the playoffs from this division.
Yeah, imagine if they were winning the division at 9-8.
Yeah, I had them at 8-9 originally winning the division. I was like, oh, I can't do that. Even though that
didn't Tampa squeak in the 1 year
at a losing record? Yeah, I think so. And then Jacksonville at second was 7-10. Don't know how I feel about that. Indy at third was 6-11, and then Tennessee rounded us off at 2-15.
Oh, you really hate Tennessee, huh?
Yeah, I don't even know who the coach is. I
don't know who the coach is either. But
we've
I
had
have
this
a little
discussion
faith in
before
Cam.
too. We looked him up too.
Yeah. I am a little higher on Tennessee just because why not? They probably will suck, and I'm probably just giving them a little bit too much of a bump because, I don't know, I felt guilty, I guess, and I just, whatever. I got Houston at 10-7, not a great team. I mean, they did pretty well in the, I think, did they win a playoff? Yeah, they beat the Chargers last year.
Chargers, and they had a lot of injuries that got them.
We'll see what they
during the
got.
season.
I'm not too high on them, but we'll see. I don't know.
Which is funny when we look back a year ago after C.J. Stroud's first season, and then we were pretty high on them.
Yeah, I think they'll
last
be
year, I think.
a pain in people's ass, but I just don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
Then I have Jacksonville at 7-10 as well. I don't know what to expect from them. Is Trevor Lawrence a thing? Is he not a thing?
I don't know.
Is he just mid? I don't know.
I think he's mid.
I do too. Travis Etienne, what has he done? Not much. I don't know. I felt like they find a way to get 7 somehow.
Yeah.
I got Tennessee at 7-10 too.
Wow.
I had them beat a couple bad teams, I'm pretty sure, and pull off a couple upsets. I probably messed that up, but whatever, don't care. And then I have Indianapolis at 3-14 because I do not have any faith in Danny Dimes or Anthony Richardson. Danny Dimes is the right move, though, I think.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson is really bad. I mean, he's got upside, but he just can't throw the ball well.
Yeah.
He just
He got a hell of an arm,
The
but
accuracy is just so bad, and the decision making is just not good either. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about this division other than I expect Tennessee to probably lose a couple more games. I probably fudged that somewhere to make one team worse or something. I don't know. Whatever. Watch it go 7-10, dude. Cam.
Yeah. See what happens.
Right? What's his name?
This one, tough division between 3 teams for me.
It's
AFC
my
West.
best division in the league, I think. I think they're the best division I had, other than Las Vegas.
This might be just, based on like the
I had
average.
3 of them making the playoffs.
Yes, same. Yeah, so then, under that, it would be the best division for me too. I went a little high on the Chargers on this one and a little low on the Chiefs. Chargers, I have winning the division at 12-5. I have KC and Denver tied at 11-6. Let's see. KC would get the 6th seed. So KC gets the 6th seed. Denver gets the 7th seed, both at 11-6. And I got Vegas getting 5 wins. I could honestly see Vegas getting more than 5.
Yeah, I
give them
dropped the
5.
ball there. I forgot Gino was the quarterback. Yeah, I forgot Gino went there. Might be. Sorry. I take full responsibility there. But I got the Chiefs still doing their thing because last year I picked a down year and they just decided to win just about every game in the
such bull crap too with those.
Yeah, I have them going 14-3. I think they were supposed to go 13-4. I think I messed that up somewhere. So I'm gonna say 13-4. I messed that up somewhere. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Then I have the Chargers going 11-6. Denver going 10-7, and the Vegas going 3-14. Like I said, I forgot Gino was on this team. Might be. I did it.
I mean, they can still get 3 wins.
Kind of rushed, and they'll definitely win more than 3 games. But that's the low, is a 3-game win. So sometimes you gotta do bad.
Yeah.
What do you expect? I don't know what to expect here. I don't know where I messed that up. Maybe I didn't. Maybe Casey is supposed to have 14 wins. Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're good. I'm sure they'll be good because they're a pain in our ass, and I just expect them to do good because I hope I'm wrong.
And now Travis is married too. He's Mr. Swift.
Yeah, Mr. Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah.
don't have really anything else to say. I think it'll be a really good division.
Yeah, it will be.
Um,
It'll be good football there.
I'm not sure when we have them as our slate.
That's
Pain
actually.
in the butt, probably next year or something.
Let's just talk about the coaches in that division too.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Sean Payton,
Yep.
Andy Reid, Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, I'm glad they're in the West and not in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck them.
Yeah. On
We're gonna beat
to.
every single one of them. So
Yeah.
line them up.
Yeah.
We'll take them out
Bam,
one
bam,
by
bam,
one.
bam.
The hardest game will be Vegas.
It will be. Yeah.
NFC East.
NFC East. All right. I got the Eagles doing the Eagles thing.
Are better than the Eagles.
Yeah,
so.
they are, and they're just gonna keep rolling. 15-2, win the division, and then Washington's gonna keep rolling too. They're gonna come through with a 12-5 at number 2, and Dallas is gonna do exactly what Dallas did last year, 7-10.
You
And
excited to hear the Giants?
the Giants,
You got them at?
the Giants will do a little bit better than last year. I think they
okay.
had 2 or 3 wins last year, maybe 4. But they'll have 5 this year. So
All right,
5 and
all
12.
right,
5
all
and
right,
12. Just like the Raiders.
All right, so I have the Giants winning the. No, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. I have the Eagles at 14-3. They're the best team in the league until proven otherwise. Which we'll see. Motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. They are just loaded both offensively and defensively. Scary team. I hate their coach. But they're good. They're going to go 14-3. Could be better. Could be worse, obviously. But I would be not surprised if they had 14 wins at the end of the year. Washington, I was a little bit lower on. Not crazy. I had them at 10-7. They still found their way into the playoffs for me because I think the NFC isn't that great.
Yeah, no.
It's not. I don't really like the NFC that much, I'll be honest. I think they kind of suck.
Yeah, now that I'm
every
looking at
good
it across
quarterback
the
in the
board.
world is in the freaking AFC.
Yeah.
It's freaking ridiculous. But yeah, Washington at 10-7, finding their way into the playoffs. I have Dallas going 8-9. That was before Micah Parsons' trade. I'm expecting Dak to be healthy, so I think they'll be a little bit better. I just don't think they have a good team. I think Dak will have a decent year with CD, but I just
And
don't
Pickens.
think they'll find. Yeah, with Pickens too. I just don't have much faith in them. And then the Giants I had at 4-13. I hope they do better because I don't want Dabes to get fired, but they're just not a good team
Yeah.
offensively. They're almost there. I feel like if they just waited out a little bit longer, they'd be all right because that defensive line is going to be crazy. With Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence.
So if they get that going,
Yeah.
if they could get an actual QB going
Yeah.
there, too.
Which, what's his face looked pretty good.
Russ will be better than.
Russ was
what they
better,
had.
but I'm actually
The new guy?
What's his face?
Jackson
from
Dart?
Jackson Dart, yeah, from Ole Miss. I think he'll be pretty decent, maybe. He looked pretty decent in preseason. I get it's preseason, but he threw a pretty good ball, so we'll see what he can do. Maybe he'll be something. Who knows?
And he's higher
He's the second
than.
coming of Eli, man. Ole Miss quarterback.
Yeah. And he's higher than Winston on the depth chart, too. So they already. I think it goes Russ, Dart,
Yeah,
Winston.
Jameis is bad.
Yeah. He's fun.
He's
bad.
volatile.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll get one good game with like 500 yards and 5 touchdowns, and then you'll have like a million with 6 interceptions
Yeah.
and 200
I
yards.
mean, he had that season 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty decent division, but I just don't have that much faith in them. On to the North.
Yeah, the NFC North. I have this a little top heavy. It might be a little different. I might be going a little low on 2 teams here.
Mm-hmm.
I have Detroit doing Detroit things again. Hopefully they stay healthy this year too. 13-4, winning the division. Green Bay, I had it 12-5 before the trade, and then just after looking at it, I think I'm still going to keep them at 12-5 after the trade. It could swing it, or and that might be the thing that would get them to 12-5.
I just don't know what to expect with Jordan Love.
Neither do I.
I don't know what he is.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see this year,
Yeah.
especially now that they got Golden there too.
He got a big extension too.
Yeah, he did. They
I
paid
don't-
him
I'm
a
not
lot.
that high on Golden. I think he's a decent wide receiver, but I don't think he's that good. Like out of all the wide receivers they could have taken in the first round in the past, to take Golden, I just think that's stupid.
And I think
They could have had so many other good wide receivers in the past. Was Emeka Ibuka gone already? I'd imagine, and that's
don't know.
because I don't know if I'd imagine Emeka Ibuka was already gone, because I would have definitely taken Emeka Ibuka over Matthew Golden.
And I think Golden just made so many headlines just because of their history of
Yeah, because
not
they haven't had
drafting.
any.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he's good because I honestly don't mind the Packers. Like, I've always kind of liked him because I liked Brett Favre back in the day. Before everything crazy happened, all right? He was cool. He just humchucked the ball. But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Green Bay.
I don't mind them now that Rodgers is gone, which
I liked Aaron Rodgers a lot until I heard he was kind of a douchebag because he had my name. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, Aaron, yeah, nice. But, yeah, then he turned out to be a douche.
I didn't like him because he beat us, the Steelers, in the Super Bowl. And now he's playing
Reasonable.
for the Steelers. So I'm very
Reasonable.
conflicted about
yeah,
him
I can
now.
imagine.
But anyways, yeah, Packers 12-5. I had the Bears with Ben Johnson in town. Going to 6-11. I could see them doing better than that. And I have Minnesota at 5-12. I could also see them doing better than that.
They have a big X factor that we don't know what he is with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. And I'm wondering about their receiver room because they're really banged up right now, but they'll probably be healthier as the year goes on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect with them. I got Detroit going 14-3. I think they're a good team. I might be a little bit lower on them this year. I don't know. I just feel like Jared Goff has reached his ceiling, so I can't imagine him getting better.
No.
I'd only expect him to get worse, honestly. I no disrespect to Jared Goff. I think he's a good quarterback. I just don't think he's like an X factor, game changing quarterback.
Yeah.
He makes the throws you need him to make, and I have nothing bad to say about him. He had a hell of a year last year. He's done very well in Detroit. He's a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I just don't think he has that it factor, which, who knows, maybe he'll prove everyone wrong. I like how I'm saying I'm low on them, but I have them in the Super Bowl, but whatever. Green Bay at 11-6. I didn't change it after the Micah Parsons trade. I can see him doing better now because who knows, Micah Parsons is a good player if he's healthy. Then I have Chicago at 8-9 and Minnesota at 7-10. I can see Chicago doing worse. I don't think they'll do any better than 8-9. Their schedule's pretty hard. And imagine it's the same for Minnesota's. I just don't know what to expect from either of these quarterbacks, and their schedule's hard, so I can't give them too many wins without knowing what's going on there. So maybe after a couple weeks we'll know a little bit more about what to expect, but we'll see what Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy's all about. We'll see later, obviously. Into the best division in the league, I think.
Yeah, and they've been historically just the best division in the league. And
I would hate to be in this division because it would just be so hard to win.
Especially if I was Tampa.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a terrible division to be in, and that is the NFC South.
Yeah, it's so hard.
I'm pretty high on Tampa this year.
Yeah.
They still got the gang intact over there. Mike Evans, Godwin, Baker.
If Mike can keep it going, man. He barely
got the 1,000.
Barely got it last year, so hopefully he can do it. We'll see.
I have them 12-5 this year, winning the division. And we have a steep drop off. We have Atlanta at 7-10.
Some stuff happened, all right? Some stuff happened.
There was an earthquake.
Yeah, that's all we're going to say. Malfunctions, man.
Carolina's coming in at third at a 4-13.
Right.
And we have New Orleans with Kellen Moore at coach, and I don't know who's at QB.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer
the
Rattler.
Week 1 starter.
2-15.
All right. So I also am very, very high on this division. I'm a little less high on Tampa. I can see him going 12-5. I just have him at 10-7 because I just don't. I think I had to make some other teams win a couple games at the end of the year, and I wasn't too high on Tampa Bay. It's hard to do season predictions.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get carried away with a certain team, and you're like, oh, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I have them at 10-7. I can certainly see them doing better. I'd be surprised if they do worse. I think Baker's a hell of a quarterback. I really like Baker, and that's about all I have to say for the NFC South. I got Michael Penix and the gang at 8-9, Carolina at 4-13, and New Orleans at 3-14. Just a not great division. Maybe the Penix man and Bijan will be able to do something, but don't have much faith in them.
No. So then moving on, last division, NFC West.
This is kind of a shit show for me, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know what to expect.
No one gets too high, but no one gets too low. It's just a muddy middle I have them at. I have San Fran winning the division at 11-6.
I was scared to pull the trigger with that, so I changed some things to get a different winner there. But carry on.
Rams at number 2, also making the playoffs
Okay.
at 10-7.
All right, so we're like right around each other.
Yeah.
I imagine
Did
where
I
you're
have
going to go
them
next.
making it? Yeah. All right. And then Arizona at 3rd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 7-10.
Okay, we're way off.
Yeah. Seattle, I have at
Wait,
last in the
wait.
division.
I thought you said Seattle was second.
No, I had the Rams at
Okay,
second.
never mind. We're good then.
Okay, yeah. Arizona at 3rd,
Okay,
7
we're
and
good
10.
then.
Seattle, last place. I
Wow.
don't trust Sam Darnold. I think he's going to see ghosts.
Oh, poor Sammy.
6 and 11.
Sammy, there's no reason to do Sammy like that. I have the Seahawks winning at 13-4.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
I was like,
not
holy-
so fast.
You got me on that one.
Lee Corso, go. I have the Rams at 11-6, winning the division.
I can see that too.
I have San Francisco at 10-7, taking second in the division. Then I have Seattle at 9-8, and then Arizona at 6-11. So we were just a little bit different with the teams. I don't know what to expect from. I don't know if San Francisco will be better this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was high on them because I was thinking about the old 49ers where they were really good. But what do they got going at wide receiver? It's like Ricky Pearsall is like number 1 because Ayuk's out for a while. Kittle obviously do his thing. What are they doing at running back? C-Mac obviously. Is he healthy?
Brian
Stay healthy?
Robinson.
Yeah, he's over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect with that team. I don't imagine they'll do worse than last year. Then Seattle, I don't know. I guess I just kind of rode with them. Now that I think about it, it was kind of stupid.
I mean, Gino and Darnold could be interchangeable. I don't know.
I don't know.
I trust
'cause they
Gino
were both
more,
kind of. Would you have said that going in? I mean, Sam Darnold was nothing, but I mean, once Seattle's where Gino had his resurgence.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I don't really have much faith in either, honestly. Obviously, Las Vegas 3-14. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. It's a crazy division, and we'll move on to the playoffs. So before we take too long,
Yeah, how do we want to do this? Just say go through the wild card, and
Yeah,
each
sure.
wild card. Okay.
let me pull up my phone because I took a picture because it's not in my. But you're good. You start yours.
All right. So for the AFC, the seedings at least, I have Buffalo 1st seed, Baltimore 2nd seed, Chargers 3rd seed, Houston 4th seed, Cincinnati is the 5th seed, Kansas City is the 6th seed, and Denver is the 7th. Buffalo's on bye. Don't have to worry about them. We have a matchup, Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. I have Baltimore taking care of business there. Then we have a divisional matchup, Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going with the Chiefs here. It's the playoffs. Chiefs are going to
That's
get
when
it
the
done.
real season starts. Ask all their fans.
Yeah. And
Fuckers.
and then the last AFC matchup, I have Cincinnati Bengals and Houston Texans, and I have the Bengals getting it done there in Houston.
All right. Are you going to do NFC or do you want me to go on AFC?
Yeah, you can do your AFC one.
I have Buffalo at the 1st seed, Kansas City at the 2 seed, Baltimore at the 3 seed, Houston at the 4 seed, Bengals at the 5 seed, Chargers at the 6 seed, Denver at the 7 seed. I have Kansas City versus Denver for the first game. Number 2 seed, Kansas City gets it done. I have number 3, Baltimore versus number 6, Chargers. I have Baltimore getting it done. And then I have Houston versus Cincinnati, 4 versus 5. And you know what? C.J. Stroud, every time he's in the damn playoffs, he gets one freaking win. So I got Houston pulling a pretty good upset here. Just because I don't want to deal with the Cincinnati, quite honestly, in the playoffs.
Neither do I. And,
so that was a homer pick. But
you're not going to like how I lined this one up.
yeah, I mean, you're going to make us go through the gauntlet, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got for
So,
the AFC first wild card weekend.
card.
Super wild card weekend.
14 million games. Or maybe
The
it's
Bills
12.
are not going to have to play for once, I hope.
That'd be nice. So NFC, my seeding, I got Philly at 1, Detroit at 2, Tampa Bay at 3, San Fran at 4, Washington at 5, Green Bay at 6, and the Rams at 7. Philly's on bye week. We get another rematch, the Rams versus the Lions again. Lions will get it done there, but it's going to be a close one, as it always is.
Yeah.
Then we
Stafford
have...
retires. I'm just kidding.
He might. I mean, he's getting, especially the back injuries.
Yeah.
Then we have Green Bay and Tampa Bay. The Battle of the Bays.
Green
Get your
Bay
bay leaves
finally
out.
do it? Will they finally do it?
In this one, yes, I have Green Bay pulling off the win.
Winning in the playoffs.
Yeah, against Tampa Bay. And then we have a battle of similar colored teams, the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to go with the Commanders on that one.
All right, so I have Philadelphia at 1, Detroit at 2, Los Angeles at 3, Tampa Bay at 4, Green Bay at 5, Washington at 6, San Francisco at 7. I have Detroit. I have number 2 Detroit taking out number 7 San Francisco. I have the number 3 Rams losing to the number 6 Washington Commandos. Redskins. I have Green Bay taking out Tampa Bay, and that is what super wild card weekend.
Will look like. So, do we have the same teams for both the AFC and NFC?
I believe we do.
That's a big difference from last year.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk about who I had in those games once we get to those games. All right, so now we're in the divisional round. So here we go again. Kansas City.
Here we go again.
is coming into Buffalo for the divisional round. God damn it! We
slay our demons.
slay our demon. One of two demons.
One of two demons. Well, we got 3 demons if we're making it all the way.
Oh, yeah, we got to go. Oh, yeah, that's true. It was a one of 3 demons. Then we have an AFC North matchup, Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore Ravens, and Baltimore chokes in the playoffs again.
Ooh.
So Joey B and the team, they move on.
Oh, fuck you, Joey B. Fucker. I have the number 1 seed Buffalo Bills taking out the number 4 seed Houston Texans in an absolute rout. Then I have... Fuck, I messed it up. I don't have my other one.
Oh.
Baltimore versus the Chiefs. There it is. Baltimore versus the Chiefs, and I have Baltimore once again choking.
Nice.
To the Chiefies. And we'll fucking take the Chiefs out next week, motherfucker. Let's play.
Conference championship.
Yeah, but that's for next week, obviously.
Yeah. So, NFC, divisional matchup. I got Green Bay and the Philadelphia Eagles going at it. And I have the Eagles taking care of business here. And then I have a rematch Detroit, the Washington Commanders. But this year, Detroit's healthy. They got their shit together. And they take care of business there. So
I believe I have exactly the same. I think you said Green Bay versus Philadelphia first game.
Yep.
Yeah, I have Philadelphia beating Green Bay, and then the Lions slaying the Demons from last year. Bad game against Washington, and I have them winning that game as well. So I have Philadelphia versus Detroit in the conference championship.
So then, let's see. Now we got conference championship in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals are coming into town, and I think these are a bigger demon than the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs have had our number year after year.
All we have to do is change the way we play defense. I think we'd be all right if we just didn't give them 1,000,000 fucking yards off the ball with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Mike Gesicki's going to be a problem, too, because he always eats us apart when he's on the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So, great. We just got to play better, more tight defense, and I think we will.
And that'll work in this game because Buffalo is moving on to the Super Bowl.
AFC champion!
So this is our only little bit difference, but it's just a week later, Buffalo against Kansas City in Buffalo this time, which is a pretty big deal, you know, because the Buffalo Bills are going to fucking beat the shit out of the Chieftains because Patrick Mahomes is going to shit a freaking golden egg and then fall back on it, and it's going to go inside him, and it's going to cause fucking problems. And then we're going to win because Travis Kelce's going to get married the next week, and he doesn't want to go to the Super Bowl, so he's going to sell the game just like Mark Andrews did last year.
Oh, is he just engaged?
Yeah, he's just engaged.
I thought he was married. Okay.
Travis Swift is going to suck dog doo-doo. So he's going to be dog water just like Desmond Ritter. Is Desmond Ritter still in the league? Stay tuned. Next week's episode, you'll find out.
I'll have to look that one up.
But the Bills. Super Bowl. Super Bowl time. Bills versus Lions, just like you.
Oh yeah. And before I get to the NFC Conference Championship,
Spoiler!
Before I get to that one, I do want to bring up that Conference Championship from last year was the Cleveland Browns and the New Jersey Jets. So we'll just think it's a lot more accurate this year.
It's just it's not your fault Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles. Obviously, they would have done so good if he was in.
Anyways, the NFC Conference Championship, Detroit Lions, Philadelphia. This year, I have Detroit moving on. First Super Bowl that America needs, Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with the Eagles fans in the Super Bowl, so go Lions. We'll take you out just like we did last year.
Yeah. And then in the Super Bowl, Buffalo finally gets it done, especially because there's no NFC East team in there. It's going to be a close one. But
Yeah, I don't need another damn NFC East team. We probably haven't even played the Eagles, have we?
that was the last one on the
Yeah,
list.
we don't need to get
we
fucking
don't- no,
swept by the NFC East in
clean
the
sweep.
fucking Super Bowl, man. Fuck.
But yeah, I got
Or
Bills.
do we have to lose to the Eagles before we can win?
We unlock the next character.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
we just start
man.
our whole other series.
Yeah. No, and then we sweep a series.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
There we go. I like that idea.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
we're just going to win the
Bills.
Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I got Bills winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got Buffalo versus Detroit, and like he said, the game that everyone needs. Just a year too late. And I think, Jared Goff's going to shit the bed. So, we're going to beat him.
Yeah.
By a billion.
So yeah.
Bills, Super Bowl 61 or whatever the hell it is. Champions.
So yeah, those are our season predictions. Go
Yeah.
Bills.
We'll see you next week.